Turn back out. Turn back out. Y'all better start doing that shit with me too. I do it every fucking video. Every vid I post. Turn back out. Like, y'all gotta start doing that, bro. At this point, it's stuck in your head. It's only stuck in your head anyway. The downfall of YouTube, Bobby, like, you know, I started watching something and being like, let me go ahead. I'm gonna react to it. Let me go ahead and give my little take opinion. Instead of talking to myself about it, let me share my thought and opinion with y'all, man. Let's get right into the vid, though.
And I know what you're thinking. No, we're not discussing the whole Gideon topic or Corey Kenshin.
Okay.
And calling YouTube racist and favoritism, although such things might exist, but that's not really my capability to discuss such things given, you know, my complexion, right? And honestly, with such...
Okay, respect. With that, I thought that's what he was going to be talking about. And the thing with that whole Corey Kenshin thing, I seen a lot of Let's just go ahead and
things on YouTube. I feel like a lot of people just jump on the bandwagon because it is a trending topic, and thus they know it'll get views.
Yeah. And the reason I let it go because I watched a little bit more of this before I was like, you know, I'm gonna react to get my take. A lot of people like to do that. Now with the Corey Kenshin situation, serious situation. I feel like it's a serious situation. And I just see a lot of people like recreating these vids, and it's like, y'all weren't saying shit before, so why y'all say, like, even if you is being shit, like, why y'all didn't say nothing before? I guess y'all wait till he do it, then it's like, all right, it's my turn, it's my turn, it's my turn, oh, it's my turn, my turn, my turn. Let me get my piece out. Oh, me too. Like, I don't know if it took him to move. Maybe because he's a bigger YouTuber, he got a bigger voice. I don't know what it was, but I just felt like, I don't know. I just felt like everybody started doing it. I seen Lou Ratchet, he did one too. I think his was a skit, but I don't know. You know, the thing is, everybody like to hop on trendy topics, man, which is kind of weird. It's like everybody want to talk now. It's like, you should have been said something. Now, I can understand Gideon's, his little aspect, because I think it was this little twist for him. They got banned for 7 days for allegedly getting, you know what, on camera, but like from the reflection of the window, and she got banned 7 days. He just got taken off for like being Gideon, you know, and that is crazy. It's crazy, but like same format. But let's go and keep going.
Talking about the people who brought up the issues, but everybody, all the woke mob and whatnot, and I'm gonna get canceled for this. I really don't care, and that's kind of the whole point of this video. Just, I know a lot of times
the woke mob is also
jump
another
on these sort of things to say like, hey,
everybody think they
I'm not racist, when in all reality, you don't gotta say you're not racist to be not racist. But that's for another day.
Exactly.
And also, I just want to say, I don't think YouTube is going to die as a platform. It's one of the biggest websites along with TikTok.
Yeah, I don't see YouTube also like. No, I don't see
them to die. However, what I'm talking about is just the content of YouTube, and then I think it's becoming a Netflix or cable television of sorts. It has completely gone against everything that it was built on top of. I just watched this one video called Mr. Beastification by a dude named Pinely. And I think he hit the nail on the head in that YouTube has just become a whole bunch of Mr. Beasts and documentary creators, and nothing against everybody, because again, I'm not innocent either. I've tried to jump on this.
Right. Bobby Lil Biz did good though. It's not like his shit was doing trash. Like, he was doing numbers on his shit.
This bandwagon as well, but I've just realized eventually that I fucking hate it. I got on YouTube.
Now when it comes to that, yeah, a lot of channels are doing this little documentary, the rise of blah blah blah, this artist, or rise of blah blah blah. Like, for example, this video where the Playboy Cardi iceberg explain like shit like that. Like, it's a lot of those.
They get on here and talk shit and talk about things that I care about. Talk about my own experiences. Some of the vids be interesting though, but a whole nother person's life.
I'm gonna be honest. It's so many people doing it though. It's kind of like like I don't know. Like, could I even do that? Nah. It's too much editing. It's too much work. I'm not that deep into a person anyway. So artists.
Or try to expend an exorbitant amount of money, millions per video, just to play some sort of game. Nah, I'm 26 years old. I do not give one fuck. But props to all the people who can do that.
Yeah.
Because they have turned to algorithmic gods at this point and just get millions and millions of views. And by the way, this whole video isn't about the creators necessarily, but as a viewer, I just can't find anything to watch. And everything I do watch actually comes from different platforms that are just re-uploaded onto YouTube. But we'll get into that a little bit later. But what this Pine Lee guy thoroughly discussed in a 40-minute video, mind you, usually I don't have the attention span for that, but for this specific topic, I watched the whole 40-minute video. Even got my mom, my sister, my girl, told them to watch it even though they didn't care. But regardless, he just reacted to a lot of Mr. Beast lookalikes, which is pretty much every single creator now. And again, I told y'all, I'm not innocent.
Yeah, it is kind of corny. But yeah, another thing, reactions. All the big people are doing reaction now. Bro, it's crazy because people used to hate on reactors so much, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro, that people used to do that shit. And now everybody reacting now, you know? Everybody leaving their main channel to react. Then you got people who making clip channels, which is all smart. So to all the plug channels out there, yeah, it's looking pretty bad for y'all. It's looking bad. It's looking bad for y'all. I'm telling you, like, it's looking bad, bro, because these niggas clipping their own shit now. So they finna make money off their own shit. Instead of y'all making money off them, y'all finna go out of, y'all finna extinct. Y'all like the CD and DVD movie mans. Y'all like them. Y'all like the bootleg niggas. But now y'all finna go out of style because niggas clipping. It's all, you know, they making them. I ain't mad. I just don't want to get to a point where YouTube start, you know what? Oh, they making them, And now it's finna be all one big paycheck. Instead of like split money, all you get money for this channel, that channel. Now it's all finna join to one, just one thing. You know, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's crazy how every big nigga used to react. I mean, used to hate on reacting, and now they all reacting. This should be so backwards at times. And one thing about all these big niggas, they suck at reactions, bro. Have you ever went through a short? Oh, here you go from the talk, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Why I give them this? Like, calm down. I got good points and takes. Chill. But have you ever went through a short on YouTube, then you'll see, like, these big YouTubers, and they just react to shit, and they be like, okay, cool. Where did they go? What happened? Like, you just sat there and watched, like, the fakest react. Like, they react so garbage. Like, it pisses me off because they got so many likes and views, so many comments, and it's like, it'd be some funny comments where they be like, oh, if you feel useless, remember this person. It's like, yeah, but it's like these, I don't know, they big, so it's already clout coming on more. It kind of make it hard for us, like the real reactors who get real opinions and taste, because it's like these niggas just easily give you a fake reaction to everybody swear it's like the best shit. Like, I don't know.
Either I've tried, but obviously failed because I just can't fake things. I'm not an actor. I didn't go to theater school. I simply cannot.
And that's another thing too. I cannot fake it. I can't just get on every video and just fake it. I can't do that shit, bro. I just can't. Like, regardless if I can make millions of dollars from it, it just makes me feel like I'm wasting my time. You know what I'm saying?
Act excited when I'm not excited.
Exactly.
Oh, we're going to give $1 million to this homeless person if they can jump through this hoop into the water and drink some
water. I mean, Mr. Beast goated at that shit. And I can, you know.
Fly and you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Endless
I can't do that shit. I wouldn't be able to.
Gamification. What does that sound like? Cable television. And y'all brought it to the platform. And this is supposed to be YouTube.
I like this video for sure.
The whole platform was based off amateur style videos, which I'm okay with building up the production just a little bit, but I follow creators for the creator. I don't give a fuck about these games. I don't give a fuck about like necessarily the information that they give me. I want a sort of friend. That sounds so sad, but you get the point. I like to watch creators I think are cool. That's completely deteriorated with these Mr. Beast style videos because of all of the massive production that goes into it. There's no flavor. There's no personality. In fact, you can't put that much personality behind it because it's just not marketable or it's too controversial. We just saw what happened to Andrew Tate, regardless if you like him or not. It's just more widely appealing.
Watch the video, bro. Stop looking at me.
Be a fucking robot. I swear to God, YouTube has turned into like Disney Channel. And it makes sense because YouTube is the more widely accessible application nowadays, with cable just
Disney
dying
Channel
out. It's
fell
not
off
like the
hard.
internet per se.
All
So
TV in
Disney
general
Channel
fell off
and its
hard,
viewers
bro.
have kind of moved towards
Everything corny
YouTube.
now.
And I also want to make the distinction that you can still do cool things on camera and put money into it and whatever. It's just, I don't like how the production has taken completely over the actual personality. And at a certain level, the reason I did not want to watch TV with all of these game shows like American Idol or America's Got I don't even know what they are because I just don't watch them. The reason I left is because it's so stupid. It's literally the brain dead content. Like, what do you get out of this sort of content after it's done? Same thing with like an hour-long research topical video. Once you get past like the first couple of layers, there's literally no point. Like, you know those little kids who just randomly know every single fact about a certain type of bug that you came across? And you're like, dude, I do not give a fuck. That's basically what all these videos on YouTube are. It's like in one ear, out the other. And it's very useless information. But my issue with it is that it's become more of a game of how to get the most watch time and clicks and whatever. And I get it, like we all need our...
And that's another thing about the YouTube. They'd be like, oh, you gotta, the way to blow up on YouTube, you gotta make a catchy title, catchy thumbnail. Like, yeah, it's understandable. It's like, yeah, it does make sense, but I'm just a real dude. I just don't like, I just don't like to feel like I need to do something that I feel like I shouldn't have to do. I want to do shit that I like to do. I like to do, like, I like to make the videos the way I like to. I don't like to make shit feel fake and corny and cringe. Like, I don't do all that.
Our money.
That's not me. It was never me. That's weird as hell.
It loses its artistry. Or not even artistry, but just human element. People are literally just farming watch time by making sure that there's, you know, a quick edit every single second to a new scene, a new angle. Meanwhile, again, my favorite creators are streamers or podcasters who started creating because they had some sort of message or they just wanted to talk to real people in real time. And there's only one take for those type of things. You can't fake it till you make it. Because when you're live, you really only got one shot to do something. You can't just like take multiple cuts like an actor where the director behind the scenes can tell you, oh, you said this word in a different way. It's going to be interpreted as such. You need to say it like this because that's going to get more viewers. That's literally how YouTube is nowadays.
I was going to make a random vid talking about
YouTubers, like, and I know there are exceptions to the rule, but a lot of these like gamified YouTube channels, do you really even know who they are? Do you know what they're like? Because realistically, I don't think you do. They just scream on a microphone. They never really give any of their opinions because it may be seen as controversial and you might not like them afterwards. Or maybe they just don't hold any strong opinions because they're losers in real life. I personally just cannot watch that. Never watched a Mr. Beast video in full ever in my life. I come to see people to hear their thoughts. I might have watched one. Authentic them. I don't care about like the little quick edits. You know? I'm even fine if there's a 5-second period.
I'm not even mad at Mr. Beast though. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Beast doing his thing. Mr. Beast is Mr. Beast. Ain't no other Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is cool. There's no hate to him. He get a pass. You know.
They just don't even say a word. Shit. Sometimes you need to breathe to understand what is going on, right? To collect your own thoughts after that person just said something that was impactful. But the main premise is I watch these people because they are, in fact, people, not robots. A lot of these videos that are going viral nowadays are simply going viral because of all the money and time that went behind it, which makes sense. I get it. But isn't that how, like, a Netflix series should go? But, like, again, with the whole original objective of YouTube, the creator is almost like your friend that's not really your friend. The internet was created to connect people all across the planet that otherwise would not have met each other. So, with a lot of these gamified YouTube creators, would you be friends with them in real life? Please answer that question for any of the people that you watch. And if the answer is, I don't know, that's basically a no as well because you just don't know who they are. And if the answer is yes, I have a follow-up question. Would it truly be a deep relationship and friendship, not just a superficial, because you're really being friends with them for what they have done, not necessarily who they are. A lot of people want to be friends with celebrities because they made this song or they made this video. That's
a good point. I would say it's some YouTubers I watch where it's like that person would be cool as hell in real. I can just tell I can tell by some people, like some people cool, some people are I don't know, debatable. Like, I don't know. Like, Bob Lamb seemed like he'd be a cool dude, and I'm not just sitting there watching the vid, but he seemed like just him being real about this just shows like,
that's not a real friendship. That's basically gold digging. But anyway, there is pros and cons to this new onset of meta videos on YouTube, I guess. There's a reason that long-form content, as well as live streaming, cultivates the strongest audience or fan base. It's because you actually get to know who they are. Sure, you may watch somebody's video who gets millions and millions of views, but are you truly a fan of them? And this phenomenon has only been exacerbated by the other applications such as like TikTok, mostly TikTok, but it has also led to YouTube with YouTube Shorts, Instagram, but that happened a long time ago. Twitter, I actually like because that is a human being there. And
dude, I love Twitter, dude. I love Twitter, bro. Oh, he loved Twitter because of the sex videos. Oh, yeah, we got him. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, you're exposed. Yep. No. Anyway, I was thinking about something. Twitter is I don't know. I just like going in the comments in certain vids, bro, like a fight vid or just some random ass take on something. Just like see what the people say. It's all interesting. It's all funny and shit. It's a community. Twitter is a community, bro.
Than just
a real community.
Viral 15-second videos that in a matter of like say a year, when your run is over with content, a lot of these TikTok people will just be irrelevant. And this isn't just a detriment to the creators. It's also for the viewers, and that I think that there's been a concept lately that we all look back towards 2016 and earlier, not just in the music scene, because this is really before social media took off, wherein we live practically our entire lives on our phone or on the computer. You ever wonder why, just things don't feel as good as they once did? Life has become a lot more complicated. It's because we're overstimulated. These apps have quite literally engineered their algorithms to addict us to their platform, making the main goal to increase watch time that we discussed earlier about YouTube, so that you watch more ads and therefore increase their revenue and bottom line. So my question to you is, does that necessarily mean that it's the best content? Just because it keeps you on the platform the longest, just like a drug, just because you're doing heroin for 2-3 weeks straight because you're addicted, does that mean that you were having a good time the entire time? No. There's actually a theory that within the 2010s and 2020s, sure, we had COVID, but other than that, will we truly have any memories to look back to because we've been spending so much of our lives on our phone? And again, I'm right there with y'all, because it seemed as though everything great happened a long time ago, like the best Call of Duties or the best parties. Now people literally do things just so they can get a picture of it so they can post it online, because that is fun. Not the actual fun part, but showing other people that you had fun. Everything has become like a status game or just a never-ending cycle of you have to continually produce, because otherwise you'll go irrelevant. And that's not just for people too, that's for businesses and companies. So that's why, the iPhone comes out with another phone every year. Call of Duty comes out with a new Call of Duty every single year. Madden, 2K, and it just habitually seems to get worse, even though the features technically are getting better. Everything has just become an advertisement or a bidding war for the consumer's attention. And by the way,
I feel like games should have slowed down. Some of the yearly drops should have just slowed down like 2-3. GTA 6 needs to drop, bro. Save the gaming world. GTA 6 drop, please.
This is like such a dream come true.
All right, bro. We're not good. The fuck?
Channel.
Shit.
That's one of my main interests. But this does relate to that in that we've spoken quite recently, like why music nowadays has become, kind of dead. Everybody's biting the most popular artists and somehow getting views. TikTok has taken over the music industry, but a lot of these artists don't necessarily last because they get one song and then they can't catch another trending song on the app, and you just have to make jingles in all reality rather than unique and impactful music. There just lacks originality. It's all about, again, playing towards the algorithm rather than just connecting with other human beings. And we've seen this with a lot of the underground music. A lot of people rapping on Cardi beats, Yeet beats, etc., etc. Why? Because quite frankly, people are listening to it. The songs get recommended because it's almost more effort to make something new and attract an audience for it than to just give the people more of what they already want. And the algorithms push this narrative as well to the extreme. And so that's why it's actually a successful marketing scheme to bite an artist or sound very similar to an already popular artist and then branch out.
Like, I done made before, I done made some stuff before. I'm not going to sit up and say, I'll be biting. I don't bite. I feel like my sound cool, I like
from
to listen
that
to it.
sound eventually after you already took or attracted some of their fans, not necessarily taken away from them, but they are fans of both. Sounds a lot like the Mr. Beastification of YouTube, huh? But just in music. And also I was talking to somebody else about it. The barrier to entry for all of these sites is just so low now. Anybody with an iPhone. People are recording music on BandLab, and it actually sounds pretty good with all the softwares that we have to, noise suppress and then auto-tune. People can produce on a computer without even knowing anything about music theory or even knowing how to play any sort of instrument. It's eliminated, again, the art of music, the art of making videos, the art of just the human personality. But something pretty scary about it all is that it's not necessarily the algorithm's fault, which I've made it seem like throughout this whole video, but the algorithm only gives the people what they want. It reads all the data from us, which essentially says that we, as humans, are the real issue. So is it really the downfall of YouTube? Probably just the downfall of humans in general. The internet is ruining us, but also there are probably pros and cons. The reason I was thinking this is because I myself have attempted to appease the algorithm gods, but eventually I just came to the conclusion I'm not going viral. I'm not really a viral guy. I just like to get on here and say my piece, and that's okay. At least I'm not going to act like something that I'm not, which has been something that I've been struggling with a lot lately because I feel like the whole point of these social media platforms is grow, grow, grow. Well, is it better to grow, to be something that you're not, or just stick to who you truly are and do what?
Definitely stick to who you is. I'd rather, you got some people who blow up quick, and it's just the here now fans versus long term fans who whatever you say or with, they fucking with you because that's just who you is. You know what I'm saying? You want them core fans, but the core fans be the real deal. Like how he got 145K. These could be strictly core fans. He could have been in the middle. You know what I'm saying? His bands are solid. They good. But these are core fans, so they never gonna go nowhere.
You want to do rather than what the views say. But with all that being said, it's been your boy Bob Lamb signing off, praying on all of your downfalls. Of course, let me know in the comments what you think about all this. Am I tripping? Or has anybody else been thinking the same exact thing and been attracted to streamers as creators rather than a lot of this this bullshit?
I don't even be watching
don't
streamers.
forget to like and subscribe to the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, people. No, see.
I don't even watch streamers. I don't watch streamers. They I'll tap into a vid, but I don't like to sit there and just watch them. Sometimes that shit be sometimes that shit be too long, bro. Just watching a streamer can be too long, bro. That shit can be way too long, bro. I don't know. I just don't see myself just sitting there just watching them for a long time. I'm out. That's gonna do it for the video. Like and subscribe. Hit y'all if you don't come. Hopefully I get y'all some good